SNS College of Technology, Coimbatore. Today we are going to see a case study on Digitalization Kazan-Arena Stadium, Russia. So Kazan-Arena Stadium is one of the largest stadium in the world, which recently conducted FIFA World Cup in Russia. The main drawback in the while building this Kazan-Arena Stadium is they have to digitalize the whole one-sided of the wall into with video display. So they have some hiccups while arranging this video display. Let us see how they have overcome this display and what are the components involved in this one and how important, which is based on the our subject knowledge. So this is how it works. Uh, what are the footage, video footage and audio footages which are taken in and around the stadium, which will consist of hundreds of videos and hundreds of audio outputs and hundreds of data inputs, which will be fed, and then those audio inputs and video inputs, whatever the data are encoded, and encoded things will be multiplexed and sent through the single channel output, where again it can be decoded and demultiplexed and then sent to the corresponding display unit for displaying the things which are happening inside the arena. This is the basic concept involved in the Kazan-Arena, or whatever the stadium or whatever the footage, live footage which have to be broadcast, have to be undergone. So here we have some video inputs, audio inputs, data inputs, and also some inbuilt program specific informations has to be fed through as an input, which will be collected via mux. Mux is nothing but many to one function, where it will specifically selected whatever the inputs you have to be sent, and then in the synchronized order, the outputs will be sent to the outputs. Input will be sent to the outputs. Then we will have the encoder. Encoder is nothing but we have to send the known data with the unknown or secret codes, and then sent via a channel which will be serial channel, and then collected with the help of decoder, where the encoded information will be decoded to the original information and collected via demux, where the demux is nothing but one to many function, where you collect all the outputs in a serial manner one by one. So this is a basic function which involved in the Kazan-Arena stadium, or whatever the stadium involved. So the main components here involved are encoder, a decoder, multiplexer, and demultiplexer. In the input region or transmitter region, we will have encoder and multiplex region, whereas in the output or receiver end, we will have decoder and demultiplexer. In detail, we will see how encoder, decoder, multiplexer, and demultiplexer works. First, encoder. Encoder is nothing but it will consist of 2 power n inputs and n number of output lines. So the n number of output lines will be selected with the help of selected lines. So specific informations will be encoded and then sent via multiplexer. So different types of encoders are 2:1, 4:2, 8:3, 16:4. The commonly available or commonly used encoders are 8:3. Next one is a decoder. A decoder is nothing but a vice versa or inverse of encoder. Here we will consist of n number of inputs and 2 power n number of outputs. These n number of inputs will be enabled by enable inputs. Then we will collect the outputs via 2 power n data. The different types of decoder are 1:2, 2:4, 3:8, 4:16. The commonly used decoder is 3:8. Here we had shown 2:4 decoder, where it consists of two inputs A0 and A1, and consists of four outputs D0, D1, D2, and D3. These outputs are selected according to the enable inputs decimal value. It may be 0, 1, 2, 3. So depending upon the enable input, the output will be chosen accordingly, and then the information will be decoded. The next one is multiplexer. Multiplexer is simply called as a many to one function. We will have many inputs and we have a single outputs. So it is simply called as many to one. Multiplexer is nothing but many to one. So many inputs will be fed in. Then there will be selected lines. According to the selected lines, A single output will be chosen and sent out through output channel. So basically, the multiplexers are fixed in the input channel. It is of different types like 2 is to 1, 4 is to 1, 8 is to 1, and 16 is to 1. So we will have input in the form of 2 power n, and output is single output, that is nothing but 1. So basically, these type of multiplexers are used in our telephone exchange and all other video and footage exchange. This will be done with the help of multiplexer. Similarly, demultiplexer is just an inverse of multiplexer. Here we will have only one input. That input will be chosen to any 2 power n number of outputs. So we will have different or multiple output channel, but we will have only one input. These that particular input channel or a particular input channel has to be directed to any or a particular channel of 2 power n outputs. So it will be done with the help of selected lines. Here we are having n number of or 2 power n number of outputs like A, B, C, D, E. We can choose any output channel to direct these inputs. Example, we can direct that input to B output channel or B C output channel, D output channel, depending upon the selected lines whatever you are using. As such, like multiplexer, we are having different number of demultiplexer like 1 to 2, 1 is to 4, 1 is to 8, and 1 is to 16. So this is a basic outcome. Like we will have all the footages, audio footages, and then data lines which are fitted via encoder. Then the encoded information will be sent through multiplexer. Then from multiplexer we are decoding the information. The decoded information has to be sent to the corresponding channel via demultiplexer. This is how they done the digitalization in the Kazan-Arena Stadium in Russia. Not only Kazan-Arena Stadium, we can build all the live footage into a transmitter, and then we can easily telecast or easily display those things with the help of these components, which are basically comes under digital electronics. So that's all for this one. Thank you.